All right, one more for you guys here for the night. This one's a pretty decent one. I've been wanting to do this one in a couple of days, but this one's out crazy. You're thinking, what the heck happened? What's with this guy's head? What's up with this old geezer? Oh my goodness. Well, you're going to find out why. University professor shot and killed 18-year-old freshman sitting in a car. Professor fatally shoots 18-year-old sitting in a car. Here we go.
This one hits close to home. A professor at the University of West Georgia has shot and killed an 18-year-old freshman student while she was sitting in her car. The reason why I say this hits close to home is because I have lectured and spoken at this very diverse institution. Let's put up the picture of the professor who was alleged to have committed this crime. His name is Richard Sigmund.
Richard Sigmund.
Richard Sigmund looked like that when he was booked. Here's how he looks every day.
Right there.
That is Professor Sigmund before he turned into a gunman, allegedly. He is a business professor and also a business consultant. Let me give you background to this extreme and heartbreaking story. A university professor shot and killed a young woman who was sitting in a parked vehicle, according to the police. Professor Richard Sigmund of the University of West Georgia was arrested for a count of murder, a count of possession of a firearm during the commission of a crime, and 3 counts of aggravated assault. I'm going to explain that in a minute. Police identified the victim as the young 18-year-old Anna Jones. Here's Miss Jones. Now, the family has a GoFundMe account set up for funeral arrangements connected to her death. Very sad, very tragic.
Kind of looks like Stacy.
The University of West Georgia is providing counseling services for those who need it. Faculty, students, staff included. Professor Sigmund allegedly got into an argument with a man at the local pizza restaurant and threatened to shoot him. He later went to a parking deck where he decided to fire into a parked vehicle, killing the occupant, Miss Anna Jones. Carrollton police on Saturday, July 30th, 2022, at approximately 12:27 a.m., officers responded to Tanner Medical Center regarding a female with a gunshot wound. Callers advised the incident occurred off Adamson Square in the courthouse parking deck. Preliminary information indicates that Professor Sigmund and another male got into a verbal altercation at the pizza place. The male notified security that Sigmund, the professor, threatened to shoot him. Security approached the professor, saw that he did in fact have a gun, and told the professor to exit the establishment. The professor then left walking toward the parking deck. Now, we don't know the motive. We don't know exactly why this professor decided to shoot into a parked car where a student was sitting, thus committing murder. We're not aware of these details. This story is still developing. Now, the police are saying maybe there's a motive that they are unaware of as of now. So the investigation is ongoing. Police are asking if anyone has information to contact the Carrollton Police Department at 770-834-4451, 770-834-4451. Everyone can remain anonymous. Now, I've had some conversations with students at that institution. Just not too long ago, I was lecturing on the campus dealing with race and diversity. The University of West Georgia happens to be a very diverse institution. Great leadership. I had a great time with the president of the college, as well as his wife, who is in academics as well. My heart and prayers are with the students, with the families that have been impacted, with the faculty and staff of this institution. I'm not sure why the professor decided to do this. I don't know why he was armed at a pizza place. But I do know that he is going to face due process. I do know he's been arrested, and now the criminal justice system will take over. And I do believe he will be held accountable for his actions. Once again, why was a gun necessary? What could have been maybe an argument, possibly a fight, transformed into a murder. All right. My dear sister, what are your thoughts on this?
First and foremost, I just cannot imagine, being as a young student, going for their first year of college and, dying because our America has a gun problem. The fact that she died is because, there are way too many guns on our streets. And for the people who always say, we need more guns, this is what the result of more guns. The more people who have guns, the more unruly behavior that we see, the more people are going to be using these guns to, fight, arguments. There was no reason why he should have even had that weapon in the first place and threatening people over something wasn't ordered, something going wrong in a pizza shop. It's completely ridiculous. And so my heart and my condolences goes out to Miss Jones's families and her friends. And again, it's just like we need to get more guns off the streets. And this is like a direct result of the, prevalence of gun culture in America.
Yeah, and it seems as if people believe that guns are there to either allow for an expression of anger or to make themselves come across as Billy Badass. The reality is guns should only be used in the most dire of circumstances. And when something like this happens and you have the most innocent of lives, an 18-year-old freshman student at college, she's a college student, being shot and killed by a professor at the institution, it calls into question, why do people think guns should be an everyday occurrence in the United States of America?
Yep, here's another case right here. And people will I think it's just funny, you get people out there, they're thinking, you hear about, politicians, senators, and Democrats want to ban, especially, limit guns, especially, take away assault rifle. Well, we got another case right here. Makes you wonder, why this professor shot in a parked car with a female sitting, of all things. I mean, it makes you wonder. People are willing to shoot you because you didn't give them enough change, you didn't have no money on them, or stories like that, or you didn't smile and greet them, you didn't say hello in a proper manner. Maybe he went there and said, "How you doing, ma'am?" or something like that, or try to wave at her. She probably looked at the guy like, this guy looks like a creep. So yeah, what does he do? Pulls out a gun and shoots her because he got offended. And it's crazy as well too. You get people that get a little offended when they want to pull up a weapon or a gun and smoke your ass because you offended him. Maybe you could flip him off, you told him go fuck off, all kind of shit. So they're like, well, fuck you. Boom, pull the trigger. That's a problem. See, we got too many guns inside, ladies and gentlemen. With that said, I'm out here, Mike Joe. Peace out.